Hey, what's going on everybody? I'm the Fallout Freak and welcome to another Goofballs video. So excited to have you here. Today we are playing 60 Seconds Re-atomized. We're gonna see if it fits the Fallout theme and if it's still worth playing in 2026. I'm super excited to play this. I've never personally played it before. And I think without further ado, we should jump right in. Before recording though, I was messing around with some of the settings, and I mean this game is visually really enticing to play. This too, a lot of the screens, super retro. If you know anything about me, I love retro. I'm a big fan of everything from the 1950s and 40s, and of course the 1980s with the little neon area there. Without further ado though, I think it's time to jump in. Select the type of atomic adventure. Atomic tour, what's this? A tutorial. Okay, we don't need a tutorial. Survive in your fallout shelter with randomly selected supplies. Scavenge from your house and make sure it's stacked up. And apocalypse. A full atomic experience. Scavenge for supplies and then survive in your fallout shelter. Let's go with the apocalypse. Oh, we are jumping right in. We are jumping right in, so... I guess... Oh wow, this is interesting. Okay, I got one hand. Let's get some water too. Let's get some more soup. So let's stock up our food right here. Okay, we can throw that down. Let's grab our son. Okay, let's grab our son, little Timmy. Throw that down there. Let's see who else. We got a fire axe right here. We can get the, oh, daughter's too big. Can't grab her. Got a little chest table. Something, have a little fun. Uh-oh. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, let's get the water. Let's get the water. Okay. Okay, a little toxic gas. More water. Okay, this is good. This is good. Alright. Let's grab the gas mask. Let's grab the rifle. Wow. We don't have room for the wife. We gotta go, though. We gotta go. Alright. We got one of our family members. We unfortunately did not get our sweet wife, the old ball and chain, Dolores. But that's okay. And we didn't get the daughter. So I guess this is a little man cave experience going on in the Fallout shelter. We got day one here. Got my son, little Timmy. And what is this? Day one, Timmy. Oh wow, his name was actually Timmy. Timmy is safe and that's what matters. We barely got it here in time. We have no idea what happened to Mary Jane and Dolores. Maybe they're okay. Our shelter used to be fully stocked, but somehow we found a better way to use the supplies instead of leaving them for an emergency. Once we had a soup dinner party, another time we needed the rifle to help our neighbor watch in a vicious fight against raccoons. Luckily, some of the supplies were left untouched. You got a flashlight. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to the cans. Some of us already do. I think my son already talks to the cans. And there's barely enough water for everyone. We'll have to ration it strictly. This is the best stocked shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one, but we're sure this is a good amount of supplies. Time to ration the supplies. We have, let's see, 7 cans of soup and 4 cans of water. Okay, this is good. We don't have so many people to worry about, so it's okay. And, it's tough surviving in these conditions. So let's hope this will all be over soon, or we might end up dead in some wasteland ditch. But that's not something that we're looking forward to. A little cat and mouse. Now, I'm not saying anything, but I think my guy might take a lot of food. Wow, that's impressive. He's already grown a little stubble in one day, and it looks like we've already had a lot of soup. We got a gas mask, we got the rifle, the axe, the flashlight, and bug spray. Interesting. It's easy to feel a bit down when living underground like this. No sunshine, there's no sky. We need to get rid of that pessimism and try to bring some cheerfulness into our lives. Ted's not complaining today, at least not very much, and there's nothing going on with our son Timmy. Time to ration the supplies. Well, he ate yesterday, So let's think. I don't think they need anything today. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk. Ted is vigorous enough to withstand the hazards of the wasteland, and Timmy is in good health and full of optimism. Should we prepare for an expedition tomorrow? I think we should, so in this case, we are actually going to give them some food for the expedition, so we're all ready to go. We always thought life could be much better, and that was before we got nuked. Now, life could be much better. In a way, not that much has changed. And they want cake. So, hopefully we're going out into the wasteland. Maybe the Geiger counter. Hear it. Oh, bugs. Who knows? Maybe the new world will offer opportunities. It won't be that bad. And it won't be that bad. There isn't much going on with Ted. No trouble, nothing new. Timmy might not look like it, but he's a strong young boy doing just fine. No supplies today. It's about time we choose someone to scavenge the remains of our town. Who will it be? You know, I think Ted should go. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, let's go. Oh, okay, let's take the, well, if it's highly radioactive, I think we might want to take the gas mask. That might be a good idea. So hopefully we're going outside the vault now. Let's see. Oh, wow. What's up, bro? What's up, little Timmy? What's going on with you? You're looking for your dad? You look a little puzzled. Why don't you play with the checkers? Here, I'll go first. Ted left for the surface. Hopefully he'll be back soon. No news is good news, and there's nothing new with Timmy. Alright, Timmy. Have a little bit of food. As we were about to start our book club discussion on the only book we've read, the phone book, we were interrupted by a rapid knocking at the door. We found out it was a group of refugees who survived the blast just like we did. They were doing much worse than us and begged us to provide with any food or water supplies we could spare. We can give them 1 can of soup, but we can't spare the water. Hopefully Ted's back from the outside. Oh, well, Timmy, you drew this? What is that? What is that, your dad Ted chopping down the tree? Aw. Our visitors were in tears when we gave them what they asked for. We survived the nuclear apocalypse only to be nearly strangled by thankful refugees. Hugs can kill you, you know. Luckily for us, they decided to continue on their journey to get somewhere safe before the sunset. As they were about to leave, one of them presented us with a portable radio. Let's go! Kindness always gets rewarded. Not true, but in this game, apparently it does. They would not take no for an answer, and as soon as they left, waving goodbye, until they disappeared amongst the rubble. Timmy's on his best behavior. How long will it last? Give you a sip of water today. I told you I would turn my radio on every day at dawn. And Ted is still not here. Nor is the radio on. Maybe it will be, we'll see. Day 6, the radio was rescued first before any of that filthy liquid got into its case. It wasn't long before most of the water disappeared, but the damage it done was enough to upset us. Cleaning and fixing this mess will take days. And what's that smell? And there's nothing going on with Timmy. Where's Ted? Where's our boy? Can eat today. This is insane! We keep finding spiders everywhere. They're in our soup, they're in our water, they're in our walls, and we swear they keep coming back. They're bigger and better every time we see them, and it can't go on like this. Let's get rid of the spiders. I'm glad I grabbed that poison gas. I honestly didn't think it would be that useful. I think the poison gas was more, or whatever, the bug spray is more useful than the old ball and chain. Day 7. If there's one thing that can drive spiders away and can stop climbing up furniture, it's the bug-killing spray. This was the right time to unleash this deadly weapon, and the results were excellent. We eradicated 404 of these little bastards. We even found a water bottle stashed in the corner. It was a good day. Timmy's alright. Alright, you get to drink. There has been some radio chatter about airdrops in the military. It's about time. All those taxes. A lot of taxes. And we can get a crate or two for us, right? Well, hopefully Ted did not evade his taxes. That would be pretty bad. So, shall we head out to get them? Ooh. I hope. Hopefully someone's going to get them. Timmy, you gotta go out. You're a strong young man now. And where is Ted? It was too dangerous to go out with any protection, so we decided to stay indoors and listen to the radio. The static is so relaxing. Like the good scout he is, Timmy is making the best out of the situation. He even seems cheerful. Nah. We might be safe inside these walls, but there are other problems to consider. None of us can actually sleep. We have to deal with this as soon as possible, otherwise we might end up falling asleep in the face of real danger. Like Saucer and from Mars. Hopefully there's no aliens. Day 9. Oh, 1 day of no food did this to you? Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Okay. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we try to get at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare the raiders away. Timmy is tired. Alright, we'll help you out, Timmy. Last thing we expected to hear while sitting in a fallout shelter was a trumpet. It was played by someone who's clearly not a trumpet player and who had probably never heard a trumpet player in his entire life. He came with a friend who knocked at the door and demanded that they let the Mayhem enter, so they could take from the rich and give to the poor. Should we let them in? Now, let's think. You know, I'm a gambling man, and I kind of want to see what happens if we let them in. You know, this game is full of risks, right? And we have to consider, are we rich or are we poor? Let's let them in. This is gonna be so bad. This is gonna end so badly. They're gonna take everything. Yo, what's up? What's up, Ted? You got some playing cards? Oh, hungry and tired. What'd you even bring? Did you? No way. The only thing you brought back was some playing cards and a med kit. What? You've been gone for 5 days and you brought back 1 med kit? We had those weird people over. They gave us a first aid kit. What? Oh. Oh, okay. Ted, you got a can of soup? Oh, a can of soup and a pack of cards. Oh, okay. Okay. No one can go. We had a phone call. We thought phone calls were a thing of the past. However, a phone booth on our street started ringing. It's still ringing. Alright, Timmy. This is your time to shine, bro. Go answer the phone. Oh, they look better. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear the gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side, and hopefully they'll get back to us. Ted's hungry. What a surprise. And he hasn't recovered his energy. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. And Timmy's doing alright. So let's give them water and let's give them food. Actually, can we not give... Timmy's alright. Timmy can get some water. Timmy can get some food. Soup is water in it. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a very big risk. Okay, Timmy. You know, you got this, kid. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. We are good citizens. We've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us. Well, except that one time when we... Never mind. The government people are coming, and we should keep our eyes and ears open for any sign from them. Sure. Oh! Oh, what's that I hear? I'm getting a transmission. You have what? Food for Ted? What? Oh, okay. Good news, the government made a radio broadcast about extracting survivors from the area. The announcer asked everyone listening to wait a while longer and expect further communication in a few days. We'll be out of here soon. Ted is still tired, and a few days of rest is what he needs. He's not hungry though, but Timmy needs something to drink. Okay, we'll give Timmy something to drink. We'll give Ted. It's about time we choose someone to scavenge supplies. Who should go outside? What do you guys think he should bring? I think he's got the axe. Alright, let's go, Timmy. Bring us back something good on day 13. Hello. I'm Ted. What? Is this what happens when you turn 50 years old? I mean, this is really bad, Ted. I mean, we really got to get a hold of ourselves. Day 13. Timmy went out to the wasteland, and we don't know what he'll do if he doesn't come back. He brought an axe. Ted is still tired. You can get some water today. It's high time we stopped wondering about what's going on and started asking questions. Let's ask those questions. Uh-oh. This ain't knocking on heaven's door, this is knocking on the bunker door. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into the government's emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news! The fallout outside is mostly gone and it should be safer to travel on the surface. So Timmy should be okay without the gas mask. We'll give him some food today. We got to finish our dinner and then we heard some knocking on the door. They seem very interested in ammunition. How about that? Sure. Take our checkers. They didn't like the checkers and shot us in the head. I hear something. We offered the checkers instead of ammunition. They were quite confused and tried to explain what ammunition was, and we pretended to understand nothing. It was very amusing until he left with our checkerboard. Asshole! We lost our checkers. Ted is still mighty tired. He needs more time to recover his strength. Alright, Ted. Maybe this will cure him up. It's been 16 days. Let's see, what's going on? You want to play some cards? Tired. Ted's tired. Yeah, well, guess what? I'm tired of you being tired. It's time to do something. Nothing, and nothing! We could hear nothing but the annoying static. Better luck next time. Yeah. Here it goes again. The noises, weird noises all the time. Are they coming from the pipes? Well, it's something behind the door. We don't know. It's driving us insane. And we should sit down and relax. So let's play some cards. Oh, let's see what Timmy has to offer. What is up, Timmy? Yeah. Yes, he's not tired. Oh, did you draw that, Ted? What is that, a cow? Nah. Having some fun made us forget. What was that again? We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back and is safe. Noises in our neighborhood can only mean trouble, and we decided to follow them to their source and started tracking a group of scavengers. They weren't from around here, so we took our opportunity to liberate one of their backpacks. They had a dozen more, so they probably... Timmy? What did you do? There's some cans inside. And it's just some soup. Uh-oh. Alright, get out there, Ted. We're taking your soup away. We just remembered. Okay. Alright, Ted. Tomorrow is a big day, bro. Oh, I'm getting transmission. Oh. Okay. The young man was assisted by a group of other survivors, all armed but really friendly. We found the girl threw her a weapon and fought off the bandits guarding the exit. The siblings were happy to be reunited, but also very confused. It turns out the bandit leader is her father. Crazy. Small world we live in. Anyway, they're really thankful and promised to contact us soon. Timmy wants apple juice. We're getting water. We are able to receive another message from the government. The military is preparing a rescue mission. They want all survivors to head to a specific location in the area, then leave a sign that someone is still alive and kicking nearby. The problem is they provide us with geographical coordinates, but we need a map. Otherwise, it's nothing. We don't have the map. We didn't grab the map. So, hopefully, Ted's coming back. We're sure we could find the location without a map. We are wrong. Better luck next time. Alright. When emptying our bucket in front of the shelter, we discovered a hastily drawn map of one of the ruined walls. Someone drew a route and marked a spot at the end of it. Maybe there's supplies hidden there. The old, hopefully we won't get tricked. Fortunately, Ted will be alive, you know. We need this, we need the strong man alive. Oh yeah, I see Timmy's here. The treasure hunt actually turned out to be fun. More importantly, we managed to find a small package. We're almost out of water. A sleazy-looking trader carrying a equally scruffy bag on his shoulder pays a visit. He offers us a one-time deal. For just one can of soup, we can get a bag and all of its contents. Let's give him the soup. Because we're kind of out of options at this point. Yo, we got a cat! I see the notification in the bottom right. Yo, what's up, bro? Hey! Sharikov. Hey! Yo, Timmy, we need a little haircut. Oh my gosh. As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started to violently shake, emitting screeching hellish noises. Terrified, we backed up against the walls, and when the beast finally escaped, it turned out to just be an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down. Its collar says Sharikov. Is that its name? Timmy is rested. And hopefully, Ted is coming back. We remember him from before the apocalypse. He came over with a bunch of leaflets and tried to convince us something called Master's Lesson. We'll give him a can of soup. Maybe, because, you know, we really just need anything we can get. Day 25. Oh no! Ted, what happened? You're generous. We shared the supplies. Or rather, split when the bombs drop. How convenient. A guy working at the space station? What a joker. He's probably so hungry and dehydrated. Started playing tricks on him. So we just lost a can of soup. When a man is desperate enough, any place is good enough to look for food and water. Our expedition was coming home, with nothing to show for all the searching. But then they stumbled across a full of trash cans in the neighborhood. One man's trash is another man's treasure. One of our pre-blast neighbors who had a few open cans of soup. The joke's on him. If he's in a shelter right now, he's probably full of regrets. With a lawn like that, who wouldn't be? We believe that our expedition to the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious next time. Timmy's alright. Ted's really sick. So let's heal him up. Alright. A water chip? That is a reference to the Fallout games, where one of the first Fallout games, there was a malfunctioning water chip inside the vault. And they had to go on this whole adventure to go and try to get a new water chip. But that'll be in a different video. We opened up a strange looking man in a blue jumpsuit. Blue jumpsuit, also a reference to Fallout. And we can't give the water. We literally can't afford to give the water. Oh, I don't even know. Yikes. We broke the radio. Who needs a radio anyway? Ted's hungry, Ted's thirsty, Ted's hungry, Ted's thirsty. Sharkov sure can take care of itself, but we can't help but wonder how much of a self-made cat is. It just happens that we found an address on its collar. It's unlikely the owner's still alive, and a trip to the weightless land is always risky. Let's go check that address. We need anything that they have to offer. Hopefully, some water. The cat's gone. Who grabbed a new fluffy friend? for a little stroll through the waste, only to immediately run into a couple of gentlemen dressed in trench coats, fedoras, and shaves. They gritted their teeth at the sight of the cat and said they'd been looking for it. Apparently it belongs to their dear old man who loves it dearly. But before we could utter a word, they took Sharkov, thanked us, and left. The cat didn't seem to mind, so maybe it's for the best. We went up in the bunker this morning to let in some fresh radioactive air. We discovered a suitcase. There was no note on it, and the neighborhood seemed empty. Let's take a look inside. Hopefully something good. Maybe it's a reward for the cat. Oh, yo, what happened? The suitcase was some soup, but yuck, it expired a long time ago. Why would you eat the soup, Ted? This is not good. I mean, we don't have a map. Hopefully Timmy returns. Let's see what he got. And Timmy's back. Hopefully he brought some water. Yes, Timmy, you are clutching up. Clutching up more than a 1v5 in Siege. We followed the wire outside and followed a half-burned out truck with two surprised gentlemen inside, surrounded by an array of blinking bulbs. That's some space tech. Or were they listening in our shelter? Their feeble excuse about a roadside picnic did not convince us. Even Timmy knows you can't have picnics here, and the car had no wheels. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. And we got 2 bottles of water. We found a radio! The radio's back. Ted's not thirsty, but Timmy's hungry, and you know, we can do something about hunger. I don't think we can take anyone out. Let's hear him out. Maybe they have some... Ted can go check the door. I mean, he's on death's doorstep anyway. They were agents. Real-life secret agents on a government mission. We saw their identity cards. They weren't listening in on us. It was the cat they were interested in. They made a request too, wanting us to aid them with some of their top secret missions in the future. If we do that, they promise that they will extract us to a government safe house full of supplies and donuts. Hopefully they're Boston cream donuts with or sprinkles. Hopefully they come back soon with more information. Timmy should eat something. Timmy is still not rested. And he should drink something. We gotta send someone out. At breakfast, we heard a knock. It was a man with a rather excessive number of arms. He told us that his group was having a hard time finding supplies. Wherever they go, they got shot at first sight and asked questions later. Probably because of their appearance. The friendly mutant presented us with an offer in exchange for some supplies. His folks would escort us out on our expedition and make sure we come back home safely. I'm gonna make canned soup. Hey! Yeah, okay, we get some water. Not any soup, though. We left them a message in a bottle. I returned safely. So much safe brought them around. Everyone made it without a scratch. 2 bottles of water. Our axe could not make it. Ted is sick. Ted is hungry. There's the last of our soup. Using a high-tech setup involving paper cups and yard string, the agents ran out to us a top-secret mission that will land us in the VIP bunker very soon. They want us to go on one successful exhibition and write down what we saw in their journal. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Alright, Ted. Ted just got back, so we'll take Timmy out. Ted, you do not look good, bro. Ted, this is not ideal. How are you doing, cat? That's good. Those map directions were cool to joke. Or just a child's playful imagination. We found nothing and only wasted our afternoon running around. There is enough food to go around, even if Ted has nothing to eat. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Ted is tired and no longer thirsty. You're never a huge fan of mushrooms, but a colony of them growing on one of our walls. We've changed our loyalties. Let's eat the mushrooms. Ted's gonna be hungry. Oh, we're getting a call, guys. Let's see what it is. They were delicious. They were glowing in the dark, but that doesn't matter. And he's no longer hungry. This is good. Time to listen to some radio chatter. And I think Timmy's back. Oh, a few battle scars, huh? He's in agony. Something blew inside the radio. What? The recon mission was risky business. We had to visit the neighbors that were dicey. The area was full of mutated cats and dogs fighting each other. Our bucket is just about due for an upgrade. Respecting the garbage, I'll do that tonight. Ted is thirsty. Timmy's hungry. No, they're thirsty. And there's no food. Yes! We live to see another day. Well, I don't really know because I think these guys are about to die soon. We are now richer in supplies, but for some reason we don't feel good about it. That's okay. Ted's tired, coughing and coughing. And everyone can have a bite to eat. Someone's knocking at the door. Timmy left. We're lousy parents. Ted's thirsty. Well, that's okay. Thanks for your service, Timmy. He came back. Only a couple soup cans. We can't help him. We made it to day 50. We got our cat. We got Ted. We're not giving them anything. At least not this time. Ted isn't thirsty. That's all that matters. Today during our breakfast we were startled when our map slid off the wall. We checked the nails holding it, but they're all firmly in place. It could be a poltergeist. Maybe we need to perform an exorcism to get rid of it. Anyway, in the wall, behind the map, we discovered some sort of safe. Let's open the safe. Day 51? What was in the safe? A med kit! This is huge! Let's heal up, Ted. Let's get a drink of water. And we can't do anything here. Uh-oh. Yo! What is this, Naruto? We just got raided. Oh, we didn't fight them back. We didn't have any weapons, though. Oh, crap. Uh-oh. At least, you know, at least we made it to day 50. We hold out for 52 days. The bandits got us because we didn't have the axe because Ted lost it. Ah. A little soup. You know what? I think that this was a successful adventure. Thank you guys so much for joining me in the wasteland. I'm the Fallout Freak, and I'm excited to explore more Fallout and Apocalypse games. If you want me to play a specific game or like this game, show your appreciation in the comments below. Let's see if we can get 3 or 4 likes on this video. That would be absolutely fantastic, and have a great day.